Alright, what's up? It's your boy Mack again, and like I said, I'm here to do a Criterion Blu-ray update. Now, I've been collecting a lot of Criterions lately. I've been really into them. Criterions to me are like one of the gems of all Blu-rays. Some of them are really well put together. They really put a lot of heart into their releases. So some of the movies too are pretty out there. When I think of Criterion, I think of just really old, artistic, sometimes taboo, sometimes a little dark, but always unique movies that are really, emotional and artistic. So I'm really into them. I recommend anyone go to the Criterion website or the Criterion page on YouTube and just check out some of their stuff. That's pretty much what I did. Some of these movies I'm going to show I've heard about over the years and I've just been interested in. Other movies are brand new that I've just recently discovered just by going over some of their trailers and stuff. And other ones are just word of mouth. So let's just get into them real quick. I got about 7 or 8 here. I also have some coming. So I'm going to start with Videodrome. Came out in the 80s. David Cronenberg, he's known for making really social, conscious, taboo movies. He made History of Violence, Scanners, and those type of films. This one, Videodrome, is about this controversial video that's supposed to make people really violent, really crazy, and this TV network guy is trying to hunt down and figure out the mysteries behind it. He's really obsessed with it, and it's got some crazy imagery, just like all of Cronenberg's movies. They're really some of them are really disturbing. Like his stomach becomes a videotape, and it's got teeth and stuff. It's really disturbing stuff. But yeah, I saw this for the first time on Blu-ray, and it was all right. It was pretty good. I don't know. It was good. It wasn't bad. I don't know. I guess I was just expecting it to keep going. Like the way the movie ends, I kind of thought they were gonna keep going, but it kind of ended unexpectedly. But it's still pretty classic. Very good release. This comes in like a videotape design. Like all Criterions, comes with a really thick booklet with more info. Overall, a really good release. If you're into Cronenberg, you haven't seen this, or if you're into just weird. Anything unique, I definitely recommend checking that out. Next one I got is Lady Vanishes. This is one of Alfred Hitchcock's first movies, and I'm just really intrigued by the story. Haven't seen it yet, but it's the classic story about a woman who vanishes on a train, and there's a lot of weird, suspicious people on the train who may be behind it. And this character here who's trying to get to the bottom of this person who's missing, because when she got out of the train, she made friends with her, and all of a sudden she disappears. So, really cool movie. It's creepy. You don't know what's going on, which is what I love. And a really cool orange, reddish design behind it. One of his forgotten movies, but it sounds like it's a really cool story, and I'm really looking forward to watching it. I love mysteries, and this is really old, but a really good one. Yeah, that's Lady Vanishes. This is number 3, so one of the earlier Criterion releases. That's another thing about Criterions. They release the numbers on the spine of when they came out. The Blu-rays have the same number as the DVDs, so they just keep the number. But yeah, that's a really cool one. I'm looking forward to watching that. I might watch that pretty soon, actually. Godzilla. Now, this is one of my favorite releases I've got. Obviously, anyone knows Godzilla, King of Monsters. This is a social movie. They made this movie after we dropped the bomb on them, World War II, and Godzilla is supposed to be a metaphor for the horrors of war and how the nuclear stuff created this monster. And there's a lot of social stuff that I didn't notice that as a kid when I was watching Godzilla. Who knows? I just thought it was a cool monster movie. But yeah, watching it now, it's really they really hit home. They talk a lot about that in this booklet that it comes with. It's a really cool design. It's got this cool black and white vibe. I really love this design. They made a lot of other, obviously the sequels to Godzilla kind of went away from the theme and just became just cool monster movies in their own right, but the original is always the most respected, and just a really cool design. I really like the way Criterion did this. Obviously it shows you just how epic Godzilla is. I have a cool King Kong edition. This is probably just as good on Digibook. And the cool thing about this is when you open it, Godzilla's head pops up on the front. Really epic. This movie is in black and white, but really cool scenes here. just an epic badass packaging. Probably my favorite Criterion packaging of all time. This and Dazed and Confused, which I've shown in another video. But yeah, really cool release. Haven't seen Godzilla in a long time, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Good choice by Criterion to make that. This is The Game, David Fincher movie. One of the few David Fincher movies I haven't seen. I like David Fincher's movies because they're really gritty. They're not just gritty. They have a lot of philosophy behind it. He's a good storyteller, and this one just caught my attention. You know, cat and mouse type of movie about this guy who's being hunted or something. I don't know exactly what the game is, but I have a feeling that he's the prey. But yeah, anyone who's seen The Game, definitely let me know what it's like. It's a pretty good release. It has a really lot of cool special features. I've heard a lot about it over the years. I love Fight Club and Seven, so I'm expecting to love that one. The next is Christopher Nolan's first movie. Christopher Nolan, my top 5 favorite directors. This is The Following. It's about this guy who's just a movie director, and he's looking for, I guess he's looking for inspiration, and he starts following these criminals to just get into their mind. And it's just a creepy movie about, he gets into a lot of trouble. I don't want to get into it, but I haven't actually seen it. I just know the plot. And I love Nolan. I trust his ideas, and this sounds like a really cool one. Really creepy. I like how Criterion really decided to release this as one of their homages to Nolan. Definitely a genius, and looking forward to watching that. Really cool cover too. It's The Following. Then we got Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Kind of a weird drug trippy movie. I haven't seen this yet but I've heard a lot about it over the years. It comes with a really cool design. Benicio del Toro and Johnny Depp on a road trip. A lot of drugs, really surreal. Kind of reminds me of Natural Born Killers, even though I haven't really seen the whole thing. But just from what I've seen, it looks really trippy. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching that, seeing how crazy it is. Then this is probably my favorite release so far. This is Diabolique. It's supposed to be has one of the best twists of all time. Better than Psycho, better than Sixth Sense. It's a French movie about these wives who, this wife and his mistress who turn on the man and try to kill him, but for some reason he comes back, or I don't know the whole story, but it's supposed to be a really dark, suspenseful movie, and no one ever talks about the twist because it's so crazy. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what the twist is. With Diabolique, I'm really looking forward to watching that. Definitely check it out if you're into suspense. Suspense is my favorite genre, and this is actually Hitchcock and Stephen King, one of their favorite movies too. So you know it's got to be good. The Devil's Backbone. This really got to me. I've heard about this, and I've never really been interested in it until I actually saw the trailer and started to hear more about it. It's got a big war theme in it, and Benicio del Toro, he makes really interesting movies, and Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth. But this one seems a lot more emotional. The horrors of war, a little ghost story in between. Sounds really good. So I'm really looking forward to watching this. This is a great release. This is actually still sealed. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm definitely gonna watch it soon. This looks like a really one that I'm really gonna like. Check out the trailer if you haven't heard about that. But that sounds like a really good story. Next, I got Blowout. Blowout. Now this is one of John Travolta's best roles. From what I hear, this is a movie about this guy who hears it's a cool cover too. He hears, I guess it's about this guy who hears a murder on tape, and he's trying to prove the killer. He's trying to find the killer. John Lithgow, who's on Dexter, 30 Rock from the Sun. I think he's the killer in the movie. Comes with a huge booklet. One of Tarantino's favorite movies of all time. It's very underrated. A lot of people love this movie. Made by Brian De Palma, who made Scarface and Carlito's Way and all those great movies. Really cool cover. This movie really stands out for John Travolta. One of his best roles. Came out in the 80s. So I'm really looking forward to it. This is supposed to be a really incredible movie. Really suspenseful, really intense. And I was trying to get this for a while. So I'm happy I was able to pick that up. Blowout. Probably watch that this weekend. And last but not least, of course, Beauty and the Beast. This is the original Beauty and the Beast, not the Disney one, but this is the original one. The French movie came out in the 1946. Really surreal, very dreamy, very sad. It's a classic. A lot of the adaptations were inspired by this interpretation, and really emotional, really cool. I think it's silent, but it's got good special effects for a 40s movie. Really good story. We all know the story of Beauty and the Beast. Not going to go into that. I haven't been telling you the numbers, but this is actually number 6. So this is actually one of the first Criterion releases as well. Just came out on Blu-ray. Really thick booklet, but I'm really looking forward to watching this for the first time. I'm really into fairy tale stuff. And this looks like a really good classic. A lot of people grew up loving this one, so really looking forward to watching that. And that's it. I do have 2 other Criterions coming in the mail. I don't know when I'm going to show them, but I just ordered Shay and Breathless, so I still got a couple more I want to pick up, but definitely no collector's collection is complete. You got to get at least a couple Criterions. Criterions are so well made. They're so respected. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't love all the movies. Some of the movies are just a little bit too not really my style, but there's a little bit for anyone in there. So they have a lot of variety. I just like the vibe that the Criterion movies releases carry themselves with. You know, they really respect their movies, and you know, they really want to get their movies out there and really expose like these underrated movies that really change the genre. So that's my collection right now. I'm going to continue to grow it, and thank you guys for watching. Let me guys know what your favorite Criterions are, if you got any recommendations, and maybe I'll pick them up. Alright, I'll be back with a Disney update soon, so keep a lookout on that, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.